Burb? Burb? Burb song. Good morning. Welcome to your work week. Happy Monday. Bunny. We have a bunny. Hopefully they'll stay and talk to us for a moment. Hello, bunny. You see the bunny? There's a bunny right there. How you doing? Good to see you. Have a good day, bunny. Nice to see you. Seriously. I miss you. Ah, boy. Happy Monday. I'm full of gratitude. I woke up this morning with a minimum of 8 things to be grateful for. And I'm going to keep adding to that. Seriously. Have some gratitude in your heart. Wake it up. Shake it off. Look at this beautiful morning. It's mid-May. The middle of the month of May. The sun is rising. Look at that sunrise. Blue skies. It's 5:44 in the morning. I think. Maybe it's 5:43. Whew. I have a gratitude list, and I talk about it every day, I guess. I started off with the foundation 8, and then I build on that. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. That's the Los Ocho, the foundation. I'm loving the bird song. You hear that? Brand new day, fresh air, bird song, sunshine, blue skies. It's chilly. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll get up to about 64 degrees, 65 degrees later. Wear layers. So you can ditch a few in the afternoon when you're coming home and you don't overheat. But I'm grateful for a thermal shirt or two. Yeah, gratitude. It really helps. Morning of bunnies and burbs and gratitude and sunshine and fresh air. Whew. Did you have a good weekend? I had a decent weekend. I cleaned my house. Well, my apartment. My flat. I scrubbed the tub. Bring the bath mat out to the driveway and spray it down with the hose and scrub it. Making it free of ick and slime and whatever falls off the human body. I could go for an extra couple hours of sleep, I can tell you that. And I got a good night's sleep on top of it. Seriously, I had to have been out like a light before 8 p.m. Pretty much slept very well all night. I definitely got my 8 hours. Why do I need more? Maybe just you're getting older. Literally, I think I did a 10-minute nap yesterday, about 2 o'clock. I do a live show at 3 o'clock, and I'm like, oh gosh, I need a nap. I closed my eyes and just drifted off. And a motorcycle passing by outside woke me up. And you're just like splashing around in the puddles of sleep. Splish splash, splish splash. I'm not one for napping. I always associated naps with depression. Like naps were a coping mechanism, like you'd rather be asleep than be awake because sleep is where you're a Viking. But, the body changes, times changes, your age changes. Small children need their nap times. And, adults do too. I need to embrace better napping. I'd like to take a nap when I get home from work because I'm always so dog tired. It's like, oh boy. Oh, here comes the bus. And it's 5:47 a.m. I'd love to take a nap when I get home from work. But I'm just afraid that I might conk out for too long. And it's gonna really disrupt going to sleep at a proper time. You just grin and bear it and stay up until until you give yourself the green light to lie down. I got no shame when it comes to bedtime. I'm single. I got no kids. You know what I mean? I don't have a girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't have, What do I do? Well, I can go to bed early. That's always a good idea for me, for this person. Awesome. Good morning. Thank you. Here we go. This is what we do. See, it's up, and you pull the thing, and then you put the seat down. It's one of the first buses in the morning, so. I could go for a nap right now. I'm grateful for naps. I'm grateful for dreams. I'm grateful that, I dream in color. I can read in my dreams. I'm grateful that, I don't have many bad dreams. I'm very grateful for that and blessed that, that, sometimes I have dreams of ex-girlfriends. That's the worst. I mean, not like night terrors. It's just like normal shit. Like you go in you're putting together a TV tray or something. You're like, honey, will you pass me the screwdriver? She's like, you want a what? And I'm like, oh, come on, you. All right. Yeah, and it's just like, I'm rather just I'm going to have a girlfriend in a dream or a wife in a dream. You have some more imagination, please. Don't need to, dreams of ex-girlfriends. No thanks. But yes, I still think about you every day. I mean, if I had someone new to think about, maybe that wouldn't be part of the whole thing. We had Porch Fest this past weekend here around my neighborhood. That's like an annual thing where it's from noon to 6 p.m. in 2-hour clusters, and people host a huge town-wide live music festival. Local bands play on people's porches and driveways, and just people come out. And they're just everywhere, enjoying the music, enjoying the nice day. And I want to say one thing, because I don't want to talk about like what's going on in the Middle East or in Eastern Europe and stuff. But there wasn't any protesters. There weren't any activists out ruining everyone's good time and disrupting. There were no flags of any type. There were none of that, no headscarves of that very distinct, look. There was no. I work at a university, and it's just like they have a tent city and activists and disruptions and protests. I mean, the usual attention-seeking behaviors. But Porch Fest was free of that drama. It really was. Thank you. I'm blessed and grateful for that. Seriously. It was such a relief that wasn't even a concern. That this was kind of like, hey, we could take our minds off of that just for a few minutes and enjoy the music and enjoy, each other's company. We got to see old friends. We got to make new plans with old friends. Nice. Got to have supper with one of my best friends, and it's nice. Yeah, it really is. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's right. Hug a Republican today, Democrats. Republicans, hug a Democrat. Maybe you have some babies between you two. They can explain, your children can explain the other to the other. That's usually how it went. Usually. I heard this whole thing about the Pilgrims, the first Americans, when they got here and landed on Plymouth Rock. And they kept to themselves, and so did the Native Americans. And they did not have a shared generation of children to, help explain the other's culture to the other. That kind of intermingling and, cross-pollination goes a long way. Always watch your back to make sure that no one's trying to sneak in behind you. I mean, I don't like that. I pay my way. But I was younger once, and I, of course, tried to sneak as many free rides as I could, too. So there's that. Oh, boy. Here we are. Welcome to our commute. In gratitude. The gratitude really helped me. It really did. It helped give me better. It helped me see better purpose. You know, I haven't really changed much. I'm the same person, the same stuff going on, and the same kind of, either problem set or skill set. Depending on how you want to frame it. But being introduced to the gratitude list, it had an amazing impact on me. See, I suffer from the chronic mopies, the chronic angries, and the chronic lonelies, and I have all my life. And I think it was like a perfect storm of little things. Like I turned 50, and I felt a change, a need to change, a need to turn a corner, a need to keep going forward. I used to be a lot more demonstrative, a lot more, have a less of a filter, especially on social media. It started way back in Blogger, and that carried over to Twitter. I've been on Twitter for 13, going on 14 years, or X, however you want to call it. And I've said stupid shit, I've said mean shit, I've said unnecessary shit, I've gotten into beefs, I've gotten into social stuff, hip stuff, unhip stuff, just, here it comes. Here comes the train again. Choo choo. This is your favorite part, I know. Here it comes. I don't know if you consider millennials and younger people to be to overshare on the internet. The destination of this train. I think I pretty much invented that shit. I feel like I was the prototypical kind of millennial kid, but born in Generation X. So I got a lot of empathy for these young people that who overshare on social media. Should you be really saying stuff of a personal nature or of a provocative nature? So before I turned in my late 40s, I didn't want to be an emo schmoop in his 50s. Who does that? Who complains about being single in their 50s? Who howls at the moon like a lonesome, like the lonesome tomcat in that song from that musical, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers? What's the point? Especially if you've figured out, too, you're having a bad impact on those around you. Do you keep on doing what you're doing and say, fuck the world? Or do you kind of maybe turn it down a little bit and hug the world instead? I don't have answers. All I have are questions. But turning 50, really just helped settle a lot of those issues. Let it go. Let it go. It's got nothing to do with the Frozen song. I've never seen the movie. I don't think I've ever heard that song in its entirety. I just know it was a cultural phenomenon.
Change here for the commuter rail.
You couldn't turn around without someone, some child screaming that song. Right. But letting it go is in the Buddhist way of not being attached to things, not letting things weigh you down. I also heard a really wonderful quote, the most three important
destination of this
words in any relationship are not "I love you," it's "let it go." That's sane. That's sage. That's helpful. It really is. So I let a lot of shit go. You know, and yeah, so
Next stop, Harvard Square.
I also like to make fun of culture too, in a way.
Doors open on the right.
Like, I would say like mean shit, especially about women, because I'm very disappointed with them, because women are very disappointed with men. So I have this whole mentality of like, for the past like, since like 2014 or so, 2015, there's like this huge anti-man sentiment, especially by women, especially by young women. And it's all over social media. And so I decided to be a mirror and to say things similar to what I hear. And what I got was that it was not all right for me to say stuff like that. But then here's the double standard, that it's perfectly fine for women to do that, to say that about men. No, it's not. The difference between good satire and bad satire is like good satire, you're questioning, is he serious? Is this a bit, or is he serious? So, you know. So I had some severe hurt feelings, disappointments, failed expectations, and a whole culture that seemed like, you know, just waiting to watch you fail and get their enjoyment out of it. And this was before TikTok. I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But I remain grateful and blessed. And it's really helped me out. And if that's what you need in life, maybe you should try it. Write a gratitude list. Write one every morning. Let them accumulate. And when you're at your lowest, refer to your old gratitude lists. Literally count it. All the different things you wrote down. Those are your blessings. You can literally count your blessings. It'll have an amazing impact.
The destination of this train is Ashmont.
It's helped me reformat my self-talk.
No smoking, please.
Which I think is the most amazing thing. That I'm not constantly overthinking and churning and fighting, having imaginary battles in my head. Like, my self-talk is a lot more helpful.
Next stop, Central Square.
And problem solving.
Central Square, the station has bus connections. The doors will open on the right.
So let it go. Yeah. And keep being grateful. I think it works. Alrighty, thank you so very much for tuning in for the morning show, the gratitude list. And happy Monday. Don't get a case of the Mondays. Let the Mondays get a case of you. Remember, you gotta run your anger, or your anger will run you. You have to run your day, or your day might run you. You don't have to give up, but you can let go of things. It's a good place to be. I highly suggest it. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we'll see you with more videos. Bye.